Well, hi there. So, your mom told me last night that she wanted to become a Greek god like me. I know, right? A yo mama joke. So original. But you didn't know how, when, or where to start. I know, I've been there. Skinny. No one likes you. Girls hate you. Everyone bullies you. And that leads you into dark paths like watching anime and having a waifu and playing League of Legends. And these pseudo-intellectual YouTubers don't help as well. But don't worry, Uncle David's here to help. In this video, I'll explain you the basic stuff you need to kickstart your fitness journey without any equipment or gym membership. But this video is just for the filthy casuals who are too shy to join the gym like I was, or don't have any money. Because the gym might seem a bit intimidating for a newbie, because we can barely order any coffee and ask a girl out, let alone ask a 100 kg dude how many sets he's got left. You don't need a lot of knowledge to start anything, and fitness is no different. We all start anything as filthy casuals, you know? And I'm here to explain it to any casual out there can start this without having any previous knowledge. And like a lot of YouTubers who have their heads shoved so far up their own intellectual arts, they forget they're explaining stuff to regular people.
That's quite good, Mr. William. Now make sure you drop down 90 degrees and make sure you contract your gluteus maximus on the eccentric part of the movement, yeah? Yes, quite. My protein, Gymshark.natural, sponsoring.
You understood that? Me neither. So we'll cover what equipment do you need, what supplements should you take, how often, how many sets/reps should you do, what exercises should you do, what should you eat, and finally, will you get any bitches? Roll the intro. Hi guys, my name is Dave and welcome to another video. But before we start the video though, I like to ask you to do all the YouTuber cliche stuff, you know, like, subscribe, share, etc. If you found this video just the least bit helpful. Now, which equipment should you buy? And that's honestly, that's the simplest answer ever. The single most useful, most versatile piece of equipment in the fitness industry is quite simply a pair of gymnastics rings. These bad boys are the single most versatile equipment out there. Because I had these for the first 9 months of my, fitness journey, and look at the results I got. I mean, granted, it ain't much, but it's honest work for an honest pay. So the reason I picked these is because you can hit every single muscle group, and you can add progressive overload, which is pretty much a fancy way of saying you make shit harder. You either add more weight, I mean, you're not gonna add more weight, but you just adjust the height of the rings, making the exercise easier or harder. Plus, you can take it anywhere and work out anywhere. You can use it at a random tree in a random park. You can use it at your mama's living room too. Another yo mama joke. Keep it classy, folks. You can use it at a random workout park, and it's windy as fuck because we're in the beach. As you can see, quite a versatile piece of equipment. Plus, you can hit every single muscle group, as I said. Well, except for legs, but we don't do that here. Next, which supplements should you buy? And that's also easy if you're starting out. And the answer is none. Okay, I joke. I know you want to spend some money on some supplements, so I'm gonna give you some. And the only supplement I recommend for starting out, or even if you're not starting out, just any level, to be honest, it's like the only useful supplement that is actually useful, Like, okay, a lot of supplements are useful. I'm not saying they're not, but they're kind of not needed, to be honest. But the supplement you are gonna need, however, is creatine. And why is that? Because pretty much creatine gives you a strength boost. Small, quite, slight strength boost and performance boost as well. Plus, creatine is the only thing that you actually cannot consume on a day-to-day basis, as you won't get it, simply by eating, unlike protein or vitamins, which, like I said, you supplement if you're not getting enough. But you cannot get enough creatine on a day-to-day basis. Your liver only produces 1 gram of creatine per day, or you have to eat enough red meat to put a mukbanger to shame. To be honest. And for 15 euros or $16 for my American bros out there, for a 250 gram bag, it's totally worth it. Like, it won't break the bank, and it will actually give you the result you need. And it's kind of a supplement you actually need. So it's not that much of a supplement because you know you can't get enough natural creatine. Now, how often should you work out and how many reps slash sets is
Today, Junior?
slash sets you should do? And that's a bit more complicated because this is a more, you know, personalized tip, but I'm gonna generalize the fuck out of it as well. And I'll go more in depth in another video about this. But this, I'm just gonna give you the basics, you know? Here's the tools you need to figure stuff out yourself. You need to hit at least every single muscle group about 2 to 3 times per week. And if you want to build muscle, you want high reps, low sets, okay? Somewhere around 6 to 12 reps, 3 to 4 sets. And 1 minute rest between sets. Because if you're doing more reps than that, like if you're doing more than 12, you're doing resistance work and not building muscle. And any lower, you're building strength, which is about like at least I'd say 1 to 6 reps. Okay, some people will argue like 6 is a bit too much, but for strength, so I still keep it a little bit lower, like at least 1 to 4 reps. And for sets, it's 5 to 10 sets. So low rep, high set. And bring a comfy bag because you're gonna be sitting there for like 10 minutes between sets. But I'd keep it at 3 reps, 5 sets, and 2 minutes rest if you want to build strength. So let's recap. If we're building muscle, you want high reps, low sets, about 6 to 12 reps, 3 to 4 sets. And for strength, you want to go low reps, high sets. Keep it at 1 to 4 reps and 5 to 10 sets. 2 minutes rest between them. So hold on a bit. Let me just pull out what I wrote down because I'm not gonna tell you all this out of the top of my head. Okay, so I'll make a routine like this, for example. Remember this video, I'm assuming you're a complete beginner. You're not intermediate. I assume you can't even do pull-up. You know, we're starting out from zero, scratch, zero.
A zero!
So I started with 4 to 6 reps, 5 sets, Australian pull-ups on the rings. If it's too hard, just lean back a bit more. If you want to make it easier, just lean forward. The more vertical you are, the easier it gets. The more horizontal you get, the harder it is. Next off, 4 to 6 reps, 5 sets of push-ups on the floor, 2 minute rest. Again, if 2 minutes is a lot to you, just lower the rest time a bit for a few seconds, like 1 minute and a half. And if the push-ups are too hard for you, just do it with the knees on the floor. And then we go to accessory. Bicep curls, 8 to 10 reps, 3 sets, 1 minute rest between them. And remember, the lower you go, the harder it gets. The more vertical you go, the easier it gets. So adjust to your difficulty level, okay? Next, tricep extensions, 8 to 10 reps, 3 sets, 1 minute rest between them. Careful with this one though, don't go too low or else you're gonna mess up your shoulders. You know, we're assuming you're a beginner, we don't wanna hurt you. Just leave your ego at home. That, on second thought, that's bad advice because you're gonna be working at home, so leave your ego outside. Next, chest flies, 8 to 10 reps, 3 sets, 1 minute rep, 1 minute rest. Just keep your elbows slightly bent, don't straighten them all the way, or you're gonna pressure your elbow and again, your shoulder, and we don't want to do that, we don't want to injure you. Keep the rings under your chest, aligned with your chest, not in front, not backwards, aligned with your chest, below it. And finally, for abs, if you can, do knee raises, 8 to 10 reps, and either running planks for 30 seconds, alternating legs, alternating sides I mean, or oblique raises, 2 sets, 30-second rests. Because abs, they're an everyday muscle, you know? That's because abs are an everyday muscle. They support your sweaty ass while you're pub stomping casuals all day. Yeah, I see. But wait, there's still another one. Even though I'm not the best one to give advice on this, because come on, look at my legs. They're only used as a transportation method. Just look at them. But however, I still know the theory, and I still work out legs every now and then for performance. You know, I don't work them out for looks, just performance. Now again, I'll assume you don't have any extra weights, so we're gonna be a bit more limited with legs. And that's the problem with bodyweight workouts, to be honest. Legs they're not gonna be neglected, okay? You're still gonna have good looking legs, but not as big as you might want them to be. So it's gonna be more high reps, because even though you're a beginner, you know, I'm not gonna assume, like I said, just got out of a wheelchair, I'm gonna assume you can do squats, like squats are easy for it. So, 8 to 10 reps, 4 sets of jumping squats, 1 minute rest, 8 to 10 reps, 4 sets of jumping lunges, 1 minute rest, and 8 to 10 reps, 4 sets of calf raises. Just get yourself a small bench or like something, you know, a chair. Just don't break your neck. You can even do it on top of your table. You just need something so that your ankles don't touch all the way to the ground, so you can have a full range of movement, pretty much. Well, sorry about that. I ran out of battery. Well, shit. That's what I get for recording on an APS-C Fujifilm camera in it. So, where were we? Let me see. Let me check. Oh yeah, that's right. Upper lower. So you'll do this in an upper lower body fashion, where you'll train just torso on one day and legs on another day. I do this about 2 times per week is enough for, you know, this beginning level. 2 days upper, 2 days lower. That's good. You can also do push-pull legs. Pull being mainly the muscle that works biceps and back, aka pulling motion. Push, well, it's one where you push. I know, we all pushed and should have pulled that door, and everybody laughed at you, and it was an awful day. Don't worry, I was there too. But for push, it trains chest, shoulders, and triceps. And legs, well, legs, nothing to say here. Anything below your crotch. And remember, 2 to 3 times per week, each muscle group. So if you're gonna do push-pull legs, it's gonna be 2 days pull, 2 days push, and 1 day leg, or 2 days leg. If you're that extreme. Now, hold on, just tie my hair. It's getting hot in here. YouTube is gonna copyright me. So you're gonna do Monday push, Tuesday pull, Wednesday leg. Let me see. Thursday rest, Friday push, Saturday pull, Sunday legs, and church. Don't forget that. For upper and lower body. So Monday upper, Tuesday lower, Wednesday active rest, where it's pretty much you just go jogging, you know, like the old people. You know, just let those lactic acid fluids out of your system. That's a new word you learned today. A new complicated word. Lactic acid, I know. Something that sounds like, I don't know, an alien mom with milk. Thursday upper, Friday lower, weekend we rest. I'm gonna have a hard time color correcting this video, let me tell you that. And remember, if this routine is too hard for you, just decrease the reps, decrease the sets, decrease the level of difficulty of the exercise. And this is another thing I'll get more in depth about in later videos, but for now, this is the best routine you can have. The powerlifting routine, where pretty much you work out strength first, aka compound movements, and then isolated / accessory exercise at the end. This type of routine structure will get you 80% of the way there. You know, the 80-20 rule. 20% of your work will get you 80% of the way there. And the worst part, at least for me, because I'm a skinny fuck, you know, who doesn't like to eat, for some of you the challenge will be eating more. For some of you the challenge will be eating less. But for the initial year, you'll build muscle no matter what, you know? Newbie gains are like your first steroid cycle. We'll do an in-depth video on that too. Say no to drugs, kids. So for food, again, for the first, I wouldn't even say first year. This video is mainly for about your first 6 months of working out. But for food, I wouldn't stress that much about it. I wouldn't calculate it to the point, you know, like carbs, fats, fucking everything, okay? I just mainly focus on hitting your daily calorie goals and your daily protein goals. So for food, you won't need to calculate everything to a T, okay? Don't worry about that. For the first 6 months to a year, but mainly 6 months, that's what this video is about, mainly 6 months of your workout routine, you won't need to calculate everything. You'll just need to calculate your daily caloric intake and your daily protein intake. My cat just took a crap right here next to me while I'm doing a video. So, again, like I said, just need to make sure you eat enough protein to repair your muscle tissue. What do you want? You just need to make sure you eat enough protein to repair your damaged muscle tissue. And how do you know the grams of protein you need to eat? And your daily caloric intake. And how do you calculate protein? Okay, that's quite simple. You just need to get your body weight, multiply it by 2, and that's the grams of protein you can eat a day. So if you weigh 60 kilos, you're gonna need to eat 120 grams of protein. She's gonna stay here for the remaining of the video. And for example, you don't need to worry if you miss a day or 2, okay? Don't worry if you miss a gram or 2 of protein, okay? After all, this is the filthy casual guide, not the fucking Chad guide or the Giga Chad guide. And the key to maintaining anything is just starting out casually okay? Missing out a few days, we all do that. And then later on, once you start seeing even a small result, you'll get addicted to it. Like, discipline will be a no-brainer, it'll be super easy. Just make sure you don't overeat or undereat, and make sure you eat clean, okay? And for calories, you just need to keep it on a maintenance level. Contrary to what a lot of people say, no, at your first year, you can build muscle and lose fat at the same time. So you're gonna need to do a body recomp, and that's pretty much where you just keep yourself at a maintenance level. Like I said, it's like a steroid cycle. You can build muscle and lose fat at the same time. If you want to get a bit more specific about your daily caloric intake, I'll link down in the description below a caloric calculator, so you can know the amount of calories you need to bulk up, to shred, and to maintain.
Shit, she stabbed me. Fuck.
Boy, you guys are cute, but goddamn, do you guys hurt? Ain't you cute? Okay, back to the video. Let's get serious. Finally, will you get some fair maidens on your dick? And the answer to that is no. No, you won't. You'll actually attract more men, and instead of looking for females, you'll constantly be sizing dudes up to see if they're bigger than you. For the outside non-lifter, if you seem like you're gay, not to Instagram overrun with semi-naked, bi-curious men constantly seeking validation from other men and saying that their bros look super aesthetic and super nice in white undies. But you just look at that normie straight in the eyes and say, no, I'm not gay, I'm homosexual. So, I hope you guys learned anything new from this video and maybe got a chuckle out of it. I know how hard it is to start anything from zero. That's why I'm making this series, for Filthy Casuals, where I simply explain stuff in a casual way, you know, a layman's way, not using fancy words that you probably, let's be honest, you probably won't understand either way. Because you don't need to start everything at 120% and know everything right off the bat, you know. Don't let these pseudo-intellectuals deter you from whatever it is you want to do, because everything is easier than it looks, and I'm here to show you, okay? So don't worry. And in the future I'll make videos for different levels with different exercises, but this is a good baseline pretty much to get the knowledge that you need to kickstart again your fitness journey. Don't take the exercises I gave you though too seriously. I just wanted to prove a point, okay? Just give you an example of exercises you can start doing. And then later on you can progress, like for example from an Australian pull-up to a full-on pull-up, you know? And I'll make videos, again, like I said, for different exercises and different levels in the future. So you don't need all this fake info, like for example, keto diets and fasting and this and that. I'm not saying they don't work, they're all, you know, 100% fake. There is some truth to it, but it's stuff you don't actually need. And that's what the fitness industry does. They complicate simple concepts so you can buy their programs, buy their supplements, buy everything, because they make you think you need everything, and you don't need everything. Okay. And with all that said, I hope to see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye.